As we head into your weekend, a front will approach our area, and then as we head into your weekend, that front will stall across portions of the northwestern part of our state. So with this front stalling across our area will come cooler temperatures, but also an increase in our rain chances. Now, this is not the only rainmaker in our forecast, as we have to keep an eye on Tropical Depression Fred as we head into the early portions of your next week. So Monday and Tuesday is going to be our best shot of seeing rain from this system. I'll talk about that more coming up, but let's take a current look at the tropics as a whole. So here we have Tropical Depression Fred sitting just to the north of Cuba, but we also have to keep a close eye on Invest 95L. It has that 70% chance of development, and it does look like it will take a similar track that Fred took whenever it was in its development process. So if we take a look at where the models are taking this, it does look like it will remain generally to the north of the Lesser Antilles, but it may impact portions of the Greater Antilles. So this is for the center line of the storm. So you may still see some impacts if you are on the Lesser Antilles, but it will mostly be rain, possibly some gusty winds, but mainly rain down the Lesser Antilles from this system. But if you are in the Greater Antilles, you should be on standby because you may be seeing our 7th named storm of the year. Our 7th named storm is going to be Grace. After Grace is going to be Henri, and then we do have Ida with our 9th named storm of the year. So we have seen Anna, Bill, Claudette, Danny, Elsa, and now we are on Fred. So Invest 95L may be our 7th named storm of the year. So let's talk about Fred real quick. So our center of low pressure is sitting just to the north of Cuba, and our shower and thunderstorm activity is staying to the south and east of our center of low pressure. So our current information, has a maximum sustained winds of around 35 miles per hour. Our pressure is around 10-12 millibars. It's pushing off to the west-northwest at about 7 miles per hour, and its current latitude and longitude is sitting at around 21.3 north and 75 degrees west. So if we take a look at the track of our storm, it does look like the core of the storm will remain to the north of Cuba, but as it picks up its speed, it should develop right back into a tropical storm by maybe 2 a.m. on Saturday. So we do have some tropical storm watches out for portions of Cuba, because even though it is a depression, you may still see some of those tropical storm force winds and tropical storm force impacts. But once it does pick up that speed and move into the open waters of a Gulf, this could spell trouble, because we may even get up into hurricane strength. It's not likely, but it is still a possibility, because the warm waters and the open waters of the Gulf are very favorable for rapid intensification. So we have to keep a close eye on this, but it does look like it will make one landfall near the Florida Keys around Saturday afternoon, and then possibly another landfall in the Florida near the Big Bend around Monday afternoon. So let's see what the GFS model has to say about this. So the GFS model does do a good job at showing this front that is going to move into our area and stall across our area. But if you pay attention to the bottom of your screen, here comes Tropical Depression Fred. So Tropical Depression Fred, most of the moisture and thunderstorm activity is going to stay to the east of that center of low pressure. That center of low pressure is going to be offshore along the west coast of Florida. So even though all the rain and thunderstorm activity does look like it is over Florida, the center of low pressure is going to be sitting off to the west, which could cause it to strengthen even more. So as we head further out, this was Saturday around 8 p.m. As we head towards Monday, the rain and thunderstorm activity will push through, so we do have a good chance of rain on Sunday, but this is combining with that front that is already going to be stalled across our area, as it does make landfall closer to Monday. So this is around Monday morning, so we are still keeping a close eye right here, because this looks like where that center of circulation will be. It does look like it will be offshore. You can kind of see it right here with that satellite, but most of the shower and thunderstorm activity is going to be to the north and east of that center of low pressure. So around Monday, that front is going to start to be forced out by Tropical Storm Fred. So as we head further through, more rain and thunderstorm activity through your Monday, Tuesday, and even into your Wednesday. But then as we head towards your Wednesday, that shower and thunderstorm activity should be forced out. So this is around Wednesday about 8 p.m. Some of that should be forced out, and we should be left with some of those scattered afternoon thunderstorms. And then we will be back to our typical summertime pattern with about a 30% chance of some showers and storms during the afternoon. So take a look at your upstate forecast. 94 degrees tomorrow. We do have a good shot of rain, about 40% during the evening. So during the afternoon, it should be mostly to partly cloudy, but then as we head towards the evening, we will have a better chance of rain. So 94 degrees is your high tomorrow. 92 on Saturday. Scattered storms are going to be likely as that front does start to set in. Same thing on Sunday. That front is going to be settled in, but our temperatures are going to start to cool down, because you will be on the cooler side of that front, so 60% chance of rain. The moisture from Fred will start to funnel in. 78 degrees for your Monday, 90% chances of heavy rain, 80% chances of heavy rain and storms on Tuesday. So I had those yellow alert days posted for that. And then we have Wednesday, the front should start to push out. The front should be forced out by Fred, and some of the tropical moisture should be forced out as well, so we should be left with some scattered storms, possible about a 50% chance. Then back down to 30 with the typical summertime pattern on Thursday, 85 degrees, 86 for your Friday and Saturday next week, and then 89 for next Sunday. Just a chance of a pop-up shower or storm on Friday and Saturday, staying in the 90s for Friday and Saturday, then back down into the 80s for Sunday as that front starts to move in. 60% chance of rain for Saturday. Then more moisture from Fred will move in on your Monday and Tuesday. We will be keeping rain chances about 50 to 60% right now, but if the track of the storm were to shift further to the east, we might be dealing with some more rain. So right now we're keeping it around 50 to 60% with the yellow alert days posted for Monday and Tuesday. Then as that moisture starts to move out on Wednesday, 40% chance of a few scattered storms. Then a typical summertime pattern will return for your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we should be back in the 90s by next Sunday. Your PEEDEE forecast, staying in the 90s for Friday and Saturday, just a few showers and storms possible for a sea breeze. And then as we head into your Sunday, that front will start to set in, isolated showers and storms. The moisture from Fred will start to move in, but it will not be as much as the Upstate and Midlands. But as I said, if it takes a more easterly track, we might be dealing with some more rain. So staying in the mid to low 80s, then back into the mid to upper 80s by your Wednesday as that moisture starts to move out. A few scattered storms possible for Wednesday, 40% chance, and that typical summertime pattern is back with temperatures remaining in the mid 80s through the end and weekend next week. Your low country forecast, staying in the 90s for Friday, then you are staying in the 90s inland on Saturday, and then you are down into the 80s on the coast on Saturday. 20% chance of just a pop-up storm. As that front settles in, 50% chances of scattered thunderstorms on Sunday. Then moisture from Fred is moving in on Monday and Tuesday. Once again, if it takes a more easterly track, we might be dealing with some more rain. Temperatures are remaining in the low to mid 80s, then back up into the mid to upper 80s by Wednesday as that rain starts to move out from Fred. 40% chance of some scattered storms. Then back to our typical summertime pattern next Thursday, and that will remain through your weekend, and we should be back in the 90s inland by Saturday. So keep it at my Facebook page for all the latest information on Fred, and I will be posting updates about the front that is moving in our area.